Hello and welcome. This video is meant to be a help for gamers that are struggling with the Lorian and Lothric battle in Dark Souls 3. They are bosses towards the end of the game, and I am at them. I have not beat them yet, but I've tried several times, and I've tweaked, and I'm coming close now. I should have had them a little bit ago, and I just thought I'd shoot a quick video, show some of the changes that I did that enabled me to beat this, and I'll beat it today. I will. But I made it pretty much through to this point wearing the best armor I could find that would keep me under the 70% ratio, weight ratio. That's right here, and that had me doing medium rolls at 69 point something percent. But for this fight, I think that the fast rolls are a better option for me. I'm not using a shield. I'm not trying to block damage. I'm going to be dodging everything, and with that, I'm using Lloyd's ring for extra damage. And the other option, if you're having trouble dodging everything, is maybe take off the Lloyd's ring and switch it out for the Karthus Blood ring, which boosts the iframe window in the roll. But if you miss the dodge, you're going to take more damage. So that's an option too. I'm going to stick with the Lloyd's this time. I may end up going back to the Karthus if this is bad. But anyway, I've already cleared the zone, and I'm at the boss fight. I'm going to be using a shortcut to get to it. Now, like I said, the Grand Archives, I've already got all the loot out of. Dragon Slayer armor is defeated. So the shortcut is actually kind of on the Dragon Slayer side to get to this boss fight without doing any combat. If you've got it unlocked. If not unlocked yet, there's plenty of walkthrough videos to show you how to unlock everything and to get through the game. That's not what this is. This is just about some things to help out with this particular boss fight. So we're gonna head on over to the boss fight now, and we're just gonna come past the fountain. This is where we actually fought the Dragon Slayer armor. If you guys have done that, remember that? That was a cool fight. Just come past that, and we're gonna hang a left at the bottom of the stairs, and straight on up this staircase into the elevator. And this has to have been unlocked already, or it's not going to function for you. Now, a quick note: this is like a double-decker elevator. If you actually step off and let it go up and then get back on and go down a level instead of up a level, which is the opposite of what I'm doing, there is some loot at the bottom that is worth getting. And I'm sending that back down because if I die, it'll be waiting on me to take me back up again. If you're fast when you get here, there very well might be some knights here. If you just stick to this right wall, you can get past those without aggroing them. You don't really have to wait on them. Just stick to that right wall and run on past. And we're at the fog wall. Lorian, the older brother, who's crippled and just badass with his sword, he will knock you out with a couple of hits. His attacks are pretty well telegraphed though, and once you get in kind of that timed rhythm of dodging, it's not too bad to dodge most of his attacks. Now, sometimes you will have already dodged, and just as you hit the dodge, he will teleport and attack to where you're going to finish your dodge, and he's going to land a hit on you, and it's almost like it's impossible to not get hit there. With that said, keep your health at above 2/3 or so that that hit that's going to happen every once in a while doesn't kill you. Um, and number two reason for that is by kind of staying topped off, I'm going to be doing a little extra damage because of that Lloyd's ring. And the only other thing is Lorian is susceptible to electric damage, lightning damage. I'm going to be putting a lightning buff on my sword as I go in. And the last thing I'm going to mention is when you go in, don't immediately take off. And I was doing that for the longest time, and it's stressful because if you take off, he's going to teleport right up close to you and immediately attack. And you're going to have to time that dodge right, maybe without seeing him, within the first couple of seconds of entering. Well, by staying still, letting him port one time and attack one time before you move, then you can kind of walk up and start the fight on your own terms without being in super defensive mode. So I'm gonna go on in and see what I can do. This may or may not go well. Now that attack is one you gotta watch. When he ports away from you and you hear that attack charging up, you gotta find him with the quickness and dodge that one, because that's meant to be a one-shot kill. As you can see, my dodges, I've got that bigger, oh, he got me. I got that bigger window though with my dodges, and now he's going aggressive, he's trying to take me on out. And I'm gonna go ahead and heal. He got me again. He's not letting me keep my health up. Alright, I'm back at full health. Oh, here comes the attack. Bam! Alright. So we got that big attack dodged twice. That's a good thing. He doesn't have much health left. I should be able to go ahead and tag him and get this first phase over with. Alright, so that's the first phase of the fight. His little brother's going to come in and it's going to get a little more interesting here. I'm going to shut up and let the cutscene go.
Oh, dear brother, I'm on my way. My brother, unyielding sword of Lothric's prince. Rise if you would, for that is our curse.
Alright, we're going to need to find him pretty quick and get ready to do some dodging, because Lothric's going to throw some magic at us while Lorian is hitting us with melee, and it just gets real fast right here. Oh! he comes again with the magic. Oh, shit! Now I've got to hit the little brother on the back, which is Lothric. Hitting Lord. Oh shit, and I'm done. Now, in that second phase of the fight, you actually have to take out the younger prince, Lothric. I didn't do well that time. I've gotten him quite a bit farther than that before. But just take your time and watch. Get some distance when he does that spell, whatever it is, that first spell that he does. You got to get some distance there and stay on the move until that volley ends, and then try to close the gap and stay close. Anytime that you have the chance to circle behind Lorian and tag Lothric, that's what you want to do. But don't make it like the only way to attack, because taking down Lothric is not necessarily a bad thing. Because when you take him down, taking down Lorian is not necessarily a bad thing, because it doesn't end the fight, because Lothric's going to raise him again. But you have a window where he's raising him, where you can wail on Lothric for a few seconds. Before the end of his resurrection, you do need to get yourself a little distance, because there's an AoE that does some heavy damage. So kind of dodge out just as he's finishing up. But you have a window of a couple seconds where you can just get some good licks on him. And if you can't circle around and hit him in the back, then that's a good way to get some damage on him. But I'm gonna beat it. May or may not have it recorded. If I do, I'll attach it to this. Thanks for watching. I hope this helps somebody. Bye.
You remain among the cursed.
That was the hardest boss fight I've ever won. Coolness. Thanks, guys.